I'm ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out here in Riverside Superior Court, Riverside, California. I'm actually here with one of my friends, real close friend of mine. He's here for alleged driving under the influence. And I'm only creating this video as like just an update or a brief reminder of certain things that you should do and also should not do in regards to these, proceedings. One of the key elements of all cases, I guess the key element is jurisdiction. If a court does not have jurisdiction to hear a case, even if it's a valid case and you're guilty to a certain degree, if they don't have the authority or jurisdiction to hear the case, then the case should be kicked up to a different court or higher court or different. And jurisdiction is you have subject matter jurisdiction, but before that you have personal jurisdiction over the flesh and blood man. And how these criminals, and I call them criminals because they are committing crimes against flesh and blood beings, how they get their authority or jurisdiction is actually our acceptance or agreement to the summons, which is the ticket. They always tell you to sign here, you're not admitting guilt. This is your promise to appear. Now, if you just think about that, it's your promise to appear in court because somebody's going to be suing you, whether it be the people of the state or another person. Someone is going to be suing you. So you signed a promise to appear today, for an example, if you get a ticket. And then they go home or go back to headquarters, file a complaint, a verified complaint, and then they try you on that complaint. So today, being April 18th, I can get a ticket for anything, driving under the influence, partying in the parking lot, whatever, don't matter. But then the officer goes back to headquarters and file a complaint, a verified complaint, which is a sworn affidavit signed under penalties of perjury, alleging injury. So, and this usually is filed sometimes 2 and 3, sometimes weeks or months after the ticket has been signed by me or anyone else under threat, duress, and coercion. So the first thing we want to do in any case is ask for that verified complaint. Don't accept the discovery, the writ of discovery, which is what they'll give you off rip anytime. You want the verified complaint. You want the sworn affidavit signed under penalties of perjury of the person alleging injury. And that is the complaining party. And we know in any case in the Superior Court is going to be the people of the state of California as the victim, which is people of the state as a corporation is not a corpus delicti or physical flesh and blood body possessing organic soul. So there can never be a verified complaint. There can't, unless there's a legitimate victim, a person alleging injury, and have you as the alleged defendant in that matter. So always ask for the verified complaint in any proceeding. Doesn't matter if it's civil or civil or criminal. Ask for a verified complaint. Ask for the harmed party, evidence of a victim or harmed party. And new to my knowledge, also the Trinzi versus Pagliaro case. Trinzi versus Pagliaro says statements of counsel in brief or an argument are not admissible in the court for the just hearsay. Because he's not a competent witness, he wasn't there. At the scene of the crime or in the element of the crime, he didn't eyewitness, he had no first-hand knowledge. So all of his testimonies are stricken from the record. He can't produce facts because he wasn't there. So always identify that you're going to shut down the prosecution just with the Trinzi versus Pagliaro case. You can't even make statements. And you want to cross-examine your accuser. The complaining party is who are accusing you, the people of the state. If you can't address the attorney because he's not competent, then you need to talk to the complaining party, which is the people of the state. You're going to ask for evidence of a complaining party. Have them bring the people of the state and put the people on the state on the stand. I know this sounds pretty ridiculous because the people of the state is not a physical form. It's a corporation. So he is incompetent, or they are incompetent, however you want to look at it. The people of the state is an incompetent party. They can't respond. And at that time, we want a motion for dismissal for lack of judicial standing. Motion for dismissal for failure to produce a valid cause of action. Motion for dismissal for lack of jurisdiction. Motion for dismissal for denial of procedural due process. And just a brief video that I want to put out there. Throw it up on all the social media networks, Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, Your Space, His Space, Their Space, don't really matter. Tune into it. I'm going to be throwing a lot of these up on the air. Please forgive me for the attire. It's one of my kickback days, even though I'm still here in court. I'm just hanging out in the rafters, just taking notes to one of my minutes. Other than that, stay tuned. There's more videos to come. And be sure to check out the Trinsing versus Pagliaro case. It's Trinsy versus Pagliaro, Pagliaro.